Hey guys, Jerry here from Oracle Talks Tech, and today's review is going to be on a gaming mouse from Redragon. It is the M908 Impact gaming mouse. It has 18 programmable buttons along with macro settings, 16.8 million colors, and a bunch of other features that we're going to discuss right now. Alright, in the box, which I've already removed the mouse, but this is how it comes packaged. A little tape around it. But inside the box we are given a little case here that we can put the weights into if we don't want to use them. You can put one or all of them in there, whichever you choose. And then we have the instruction booklet that, surprisingly enough, the entire thing is all in English. There's no other languages in here. Very shocking. And then we have our typical Redragon thank you for purchasing this product. That's it. That's the entire contents of the container that the mouse comes in. We'll set that off to the side here. Alright, so let's go over some of the features on the mouse. It does come with 5 levels of Dpi sensitivity. They are adjustable. The default levels are 500, 1000, 2000, 3000, and 6200. They are indicated here by the lights. So if we are with no lights on, that is at the first setting. Then that's the second, third, fourth, and fifth, which is really fast. Alright, it does come with 18 programmable buttons. It has 12 on the side here. And then we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's a lot of buttons to program. It does come with a fire button, and what that does is if you are in a first-person shooter game, if you click on that button, it will lower your DPI setting to give you more accuracy with the mouse. Alright. On the side here, we have 12 programmable buttons that allow you to program it to anything that you need. If you're playing Fortnite, for instance, your first button can be your first weapon slot, your second, your third, fourth, fifth, and so on. You can set some of them to be building buttons, so your floor, your stairs, your triangle, or pyramid, excuse me. You can have that, or one of these set to that. You can also, and if you want, you can do the same thing with these other buttons, like the DPI settings. If you are comfortable, say, with it on the third setting there, which is 2000 DPI, which is about average, I think. You can go ahead and reprogram these two buttons and in the software, and then you can use those buttons for whatever you program them for, whether it's to build, change guns, load a gun, whatever, you know, the different settings are in Fortnite. Now, one of the things that does kind of bother me with this mouse is it does not have a backwards or forwards as far as when you're in a browser, and most of the mice that I use do have those as defaults right over here on the side. So usually what I've been doing when I use this mouse is I go ahead and go into the software and I change these two to my backward or forward and then backward as far as browsers. are concerned, because my DPI setting stays the same. Then you have your left and your right clicks, and your middle click. Those all stay the same. If you want, though, you can change one of these on here, to be your backwards and forwards. You can. Another thing is there's no, as far as like colors schemes go, there is no button that's specified for that. So you could change this if you wanted to that. You could change one of these buttons. This mouse just has so many different things that you can, program. On the bottom here, it allows you to change the profiles on the fly. You do have 5 profiles that you can change. So you can have one set up for gaming, one set up for productivity, one set up for someone else to use. However, while we're on the bottom here, it does have Teflon pads for the sliding on the surface, and it does have a laser sensor, and it is the PMW 3327 sensor. And this is the area where the tune weights are. And if we open it, there's our weights. Each one of these weights are 2.4 grams. So if you like a lighter mouse, just take out the weights, put them in a little container. If you like a heavier one, which I do, you can go ahead and leave them all in. And they're real easy. You just slide right back in, turn that, and it's all set to go. Now this mouse does have settings that you can change the pulling rate. That is within the software, and it has 4 different rates: 125 Hertz, 250 Hertz, 500 Hertz, and 1000. Now within the software, you can also change the default DPI settings, so you can bump each one up. There's 5 different settings that you can change, and the lowest you can go is 100 DPI, which is, snail slow, and the highest you can go is 12,400 DPI, which is rocket fast. I don't know anybody that would play with in a game or use it in productivity with it being that high. The mouse would be all over the place if I had it that way. I guess if you get used to it, you get used to it. But and the mouse is also ergonomically, well, that's a hard word, set for your hand, as you can see here. It has the little grooves for your ring finger and your pinky finger, and then it has a little resting spot for your thumb. Now, as far as these side buttons go here, while it's nice to have them, I kind of think, in my opinion, that they are too close together. If you have a larger hand, which I don't have a gigantic one, but it's a decent sized thumb that I have, so pushing these buttons can be a little cumbersome, and especially if you're doing it while you're in the heat of battle, playing Fortnite or PUBG or something like that, Call of Duty. You go to push one of those buttons and you're thinking you're pushing the 3 and you accidentally push the 2 or the 5 or something like that, and you do something that you don't want to do. Like I said, it's my opinion. Some smaller hands may have no issues with that, but I could see it having like 6 buttons on here and have them spread out a little bit more, make it a little bit easier for you to use the mouse. But other than that, the mouse is really durable, very well made. It comes with a 1.8 meter braided cable. It does have a gold-plated USB cable, tip, which is plugged into my computer. So that's good for durability. The cable does not come out. The clicks here are rated for 5 million clicks, so they should last you, or the buttons should last as long as you have the mouse. Yeah, I think that's about everything that we need to cover. I will be doing a video as far as the software goes to show you how to change things. That's going to be a little more in depth than just going over the mouse, the physical part of the mouse. And a lot of the controls are in the software versus on the fly. The DPI and this button here for firing or whatever you set it for, and the mode switch are about the only things that you can do on the fly as far as changing them. So, but like I said, I will be doing a video on the software coming up soon. So hopefully you tune in for that. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and click that like button for me. And if you didn't, go ahead, excuse me, go ahead and click that dislike button. But if you do click that dislike button, please do me a huge favor and leave a comment down in the comments section letting me know what you disliked about the video, so that way I know to improve in the future. And if you did like the video and you want to see more videos like this or more videos from me in general, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to click on the little bell icon so that way you know the next time I upload something, as long as YouTube makes it work. And please also don't forget to share this video with your friends. Any little bit will help my channel. Alright, so until the next video, guys, which will probably be the software video, I will talk to you then.